And here he is, he's human form, and he has to figure out how to use this again. So we have this like perfect idea that he was human, and he was ready for it. Really? His clothes had to get remade. He torn them all apart, stretched them out. Can you imagine? Wow, I can't wear this. This is like, look at those pants. You know? Good grief. We have this view because it's a fairy tale view. They lived happily ever after. Listen, when God transforms you, it's not instant. You're not instant mashed potatoes. You are pottery. And water has to be added, and you have to be formed, and you have to be molded. And then you have to get put in the fire, and we hate that part. We hate the purification process. It hurts. It stinks. We don't like it when God starts skimming off the scum off of our lives. You know, the Word of God says the pure in heart will see God. You want to find out the most painful process in your Christian walk is going to be when you start saying things like, God, I want to see you. That's a hard prayer to pray. Because he's going to show you all your ugly. Because it's the pure in heart that get to see him. See, God is total opposite of us. We think I'm going to ask this wonderful request and God's going to say, oh, aren't you wonderful? I'm going to... We don't realize that God's going to go, oh, you want that process, do you? God, I want to be a minister. I have a great testimony. I want to be an evangelist and travel because they get to blow in, blow up, and blow out. And that's what I'm like, and you have no idea what you're asking. We've all heard lots of sermons on forgiveness and letting things go. The beast was not a fun person, you guys. He was abusive. And he had abused people for years, including his servants. Screamed at them, called them names, all sorts of abuses. Forced them to stay in that castle and serve. And it was ridiculous what he did to them. And everybody was hurt because of him. But when he was made new, who was angry about it? Who was holding unforgiveness against him? Maybe there was a couple people. Well, yeah, you got made new, but you know what? Look what you did to me for years. Here's the problem. Now the bitterness has entered you, and the beast that you hated, you just became. What you hate, you will become out of your own choice to refuse to forgive, to let it go. Inner healing is a process, and it's not easy, you guys. But listen, just like God, he shines up gold. He purifies it. We're a process. He's not done with you. The beast wasn't done just because he got resurrected. He had to learn a whole new way of life. Belle had to learn a whole new way of life. She'd lived in a little tiny village and she'd been everybody's slave. Now she's the taskmaster. Was she going to be cruel? Was she going to be sweet? Was she going to be tough but firm but fair? How was she going to be? She had to make that decision. Was she going to stay Belle, or were the Belle and the beast going to switch spots? I've actually seen this a couple times in marriages. The wife is really sweet and the husband is the beast. The wife becomes the beast and the husband gets really sweet. And they just keep switching spots over and over. We get to make the choice. What are we going to be?